Everyone thinks they want more money. But what if I told you your brain doesn't actually care about the money itself? It only cares about the feelings attached to it. That rush when your account balance goes up. That anxiety when you're about to spend it. That envy when someone else seems to have more. Your brain reacts to money like it's a survival signal, triggering the same circuits that control fear, pleasure, and self-worth. And the wild part, the way you think about money right now could be the reason you either attract it or repel it. Today, we're breaking down 5 powerful psychological patterns that explain how your brain really reacts to money and how to rewire those reactions for peace, clarity, and growth. You don't need to be rich, lucky, or born with a business mindset to master this. You just need to understand how your mind and emotions interact with money, because money problems are never just about numbers. They're about neural patterns. By the end of this video, you'll see money differently. You'll stop feeling controlled by it and start using it as a tool that supports your growth instead of sabotaging it. So let's dive in. Here's where most people go wrong. They think making more money will finally make them feel safe and fulfilled. But neuroscientists found something strange. Your brain releases more dopamine when you anticipate a reward than when you actually get it. That means your brain craves the chase, not the cash. Here's what happens. You get excited about the idea of a raise, a new client, or even an online order. But after you achieve it, the excitement fades. You're back to scrolling, looking for the next hit. Money becomes a loop of temporary highs followed by emotional emptiness. It's not that you're greedy, it's that your brain's reward system is wired for pursuit, not satisfaction. Emotionally intelligent people learn to redirect that dopamine toward progress, not just payoffs. Instead of asking, how much can I make this month? Ask, what can I build this month that keeps growing even when I'm not chasing it? That subtle shift rewires your brain from instant reward to long-term growth. Most people live with constant financial anxiety. They believe, if I just had a little more, I'd finally relax. But research shows even millionaires feel they don't have enough. Here's the truth. Scarcity isn't a number, it's a mindset. When your brain perceives scarcity, your prefrontal cortex, the rational part, shuts down. Your amygdala, the fear center, takes over. That's why financial stress makes people impulsive, emotional, or even avoidant. You start hoarding, overworking, or comparing yourself constantly, not because you're careless, but because your brain is in survival mode. Emotionally intelligent people recognize scarcity as a feeling, not a fact. They pause and ask, am I actually in danger, or just afraid of losing control? Next time you feel financial panic, ground yourself with gratitude for what's already stable. It quiets the amygdala and restores clarity. That's how you move from reacting to responding. Here's the uncomfortable truth. For most people, money isn't just about survival. It's about identity. When you earn more, you feel more valuable. When you struggle, you start questioning your worth. Psychologists call this emotional fusion, when your self-esteem becomes tied to external validation. The brain regions that process social rejection are the same ones that light up during financial loss. That's why losing money hurts so much. It literally feels like being rejected. Emotionally intelligent people break that link. They separate net worth from self-worth. They don't say, I'm broke. They say, I'm rebuilding. Whenever you think, I can't afford that, reframe it to, this isn't my priority right now. That one sentence keeps your identity intact while taking back control, because your worth was never supposed to fluctuate with your wallet. Okay, this next one is huge, because it's not just about how you earn or spend, it's about what your brain does automatically every time money enters your life. Most people say they want financial freedom, but their brains crave familiarity, not freedom. That's why someone can earn more and still end up broke. Psychologists call this the homeostasis effect. Your brain tries to maintain its emotional temperature. If you're used to struggle, abundance feels unsafe. If you're used to chaos, stability feels boring. Your brain isn't against you. It's protecting your identity. It's saying, wait, this new version of you feels unfamiliar. When you catch yourself downplaying success or feeling guilty for wanting more, say, it's safe for me to expand. Repeat it, because your nervous system needs permission to grow before your bank account ever will. This might be the most important one, because after all the chasing, comparing, and overthinking, your brain is searching for something deeper than money: meaning, Psychologists call this the intrinsic motivation shift, when you act from purpose, not pressure. Neuroscience shows people who connect money to contribution, creativity, or service have higher levels of long-term happiness and health. Emotionally intelligent people understand this. Money can amplify your joy, but it can't create it. It's the story you attach to money that defines its power. When you earn or spend, pause and ask, how is this aligning with the life I actually want? That question rewires your reward system, from chasing dopamine to nurturing fulfillment. Your brain's reaction to money is never about logic. It's about emotion, survival, and identity. You don't need to be perfect with money. You just need to become conscious of how your brain responds to it. Redirect dopamine from chasing to building. Replace scarcity panic with grounded awareness. Detach self-worth from bank balance. Normalize abundance as safe. Connect money to meaning, not ego. If you practice these, something profound happens. You stop letting money control your emotions and start letting your emotions empower how you use money. Most people will keep repeating the same cycles, but you can choose to become aware, and awareness changes everything. Here's what I want you to do right now. Pick just one of these 5 shifts and practice it this week. Don't try to change everything overnight. Your brain resists drastic change. Maybe you start with the scarcity illusion and catch yourself when you say, I don't have enough. Or maybe you start with the comfort bias and remind yourself it's safe for me to grow. Each repetition is a rewiring. Each small decision builds a new identity. If this video opened your eyes, give it a thumbs up. It helps this message reach more minds like yours. And hit subscribe, not just for more videos, but for growth companions. This channel isn't about fixing you. It's about understanding you. Together, we uncover how the mind really works, so you can make peace with it, not fight it. Drop a comment. Which of these 5 money patterns hit you the hardest? I read every single one because your stories remind me awareness is contagious. Remember, financial peace isn't built overnight. It's built one conscious decision at a time. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next episode of Mind Uncovered.